We can take you to Emalahleni in Mpumalanga now as we continue with that theme of the Vooma vaccination campaign, which is currently underway this weekend. That's where we find my colleague Mweli Masilela to give us an update. So, earlier on in the day today, we heard from Ms. Refilo Maria Tsipane, who talked about certain areas of concern there in Mpumalanga. Walk us through those, please.
Indeed, I think this is not only a concern that is affecting only this particular province, but we know that due to the issue of the current variant, that is Omicron, many provinces are now experiencing a rise in COVID-19 infections. In fact, here in Mpumalanga as well, the province has recorded more than 655 new cases in the past 24 hours. And what is worrying is that this particular area where we are at, that is Emalahleni, it accounts for about 188 of those new cases, which is now giving authorities a concern, because they are saying that maybe it's because of the fact that this area is closer to Gauteng, which has always been the epicenter of the coronavirus. So that is why the Premier, accompanied by the MEC for Health, Sasekani Manzini, decided to come here to take the Vooma campaign to this particular part of the province so that they can encourage people to continue getting vaccinated. But what we have seen is that early in the morning there were a few people who were showing up at vaccination sites, but it's better now looking at the number of people that are now turning up. As we are here now, we are at a mall called KG Mall, where the Department of Health, as well as some traditional leaders, as well as members of the church, are here to try and encourage people to vaccinate. They are speaking to taxi operators as well as commuters, and it looks like some of those people that they are talking to are heeding to government's call to say as many people as possible should get vaccinated. We know that the campaign is continuing, and we are expecting that the Premier of the province will continue to lead the campaign here in Mpumalanga. Tomorrow she will take the campaign to Middleburg, where she will visit different areas which include taxi ranks as well as shopping malls. So that is the current situation here. The program is still on. The Premier is leading a number of officials to try and make sure that most of the people that have come here to this mall get vaccinated.
What have you observed in terms of the traffic there, right? So in terms of young people who are coming out versus older people coming out, is there a stark difference?
That's another concern, because looking into the numbers, very few young people are turning up to get inoculated. Most of the time on those vaccination sites that we have visited, it's mainly elderly people that are going out there to get inoculated. But looking into the fact that we are now going or heading for the festive season, another issue is that there is concern that people will be traveling from different provinces, especially those who are coming from the northwest and Gauteng to Mpumalanga, because we know that most of the people from this side of the province work in Gauteng as well as in the mines in the northwest. So that is why the Premier has asked people to avoid unnecessary travel this festive season, because it is very clear that the numbers are continuing to increase. So also another issue is the fact that Mpumalanga is bordered by Mozambique and the Kingdom of Eswatini. So people will also be coming through or traveling across South Africa and those two countries. So that's another problem, because we know that during the hard lockdown, borders had to be closed, but now the borders are open. So those are some of the issues that the Premier of the province, Refilo Tsipane, has highlighted here, to say that people need to be extra careful and adhere to the COVID-19 safety protocols. They must continue wearing their masks, they must keep social distancing and avoid unnecessary travel. to do.
Mweli Masilela in Emalahleni in Mpumalanga for us. Thank you very much.